Hey, it's Tara here, back with some more Cut Paste July madness. This will be days 7 through 9, and the first prompt, day 7, is fantasy. I don't have a lot of images or anything like that for this prompt. I pulled out some that I thought I would use, but I really didn't end up using that many. But the colors I went with were the bright purple, pink, orange, and I'm just laying those down on the pages here with the credit card. I thought those were kind of appropriate fantasy colors, maybe. And I'm also using some bright green. But, nothing too serious. The green didn't really show up, but that's okay. And I'm just kind of using a lot of bright colors and stuff like that for this one. And I'm using my little tissue paper trick where I stamp tissue paper and then paste it down, and it kind of looks like it's kind of see-through. And that's a hand-carved little chevron stamp with purple and pink ink. And then I'm just going to glue that down with my glue stick. I'm putting some brightly colored images on top of that. That piece of paper there was kind of the inspiration for the colors that I went with. I just really liked how bright it was, and I don't know, I just think it looks pretty cool, and so that seems like a fantasy thing to me. I don't know why. I don't really know. What is fantasy? Who knows? And I added a scalloped edge to that when I cut it out with my little scallop-shaped scissors. Then I'm adding some more tissue paper to the top of the pages here. And I just really like how that just blends into the background once you put it down with the glue. It just looks pretty cool in my opinion. And this is a page from some sort of children's book, and I thought the horse was kind of like fantasy-y in a way. So I got that, and then I cut out some mushrooms. That's fantasy, right? I don't know. But that's what I went with. And then I cut out a little piece of text from that book page itself. And the text really has nothing to do with the prompt. I just felt like that area was lacking something, and I wanted to put something there, but I didn't really have anything else that I could put down, so I just went with the little text cut out. Got some mushrooms, putting those down, and that's about it, I think. So that's fantasy. I don't know. Don't ask me. Next prompt up is water. So I'm using lots of blues, dark blue, light blue, teal, white, and I have a lot of like watery images, so it was hard to choose which ones I wanted to use. And I'm just putting down the blues with a little cosmetic sponge as a background, and then I have these circle stencil, mixing some white in with the blue that's already on the little sheet there. And I thought the circles kind of represented bubbles, so you got that. The paper I'm pasting down here was like a weather page. It's clouds technically, but I thought it looked kind of like water, so I used that. And then I have blue and white tissue paper that I'm using. And I just really love tissue paper, you guys. I just like the texture it creates on the page and how it just disappears into whatever it's on top of. So I end up using that a lot, and I have a whole drawer full of tissue paper. So I'm trying to use it up. But I definitely recommend using tissue paper all the time, always. So you're welcome if you ever use it. My advice, top notch. Now I have this image here, which is some guy sitting in front of a waterfall. So I cut out the waterfall because, water. And I'm putting that down. And then just, I don't really like the way that cut out. I'm kind of sad about that, but it's fine. And then I have a picture of some people holding umbrellas, cutting out circles from security envelopes. And I'm just going to put those down again, circles, bubbles, water, that whole connection there. But yeah, I really like using blues and teals. Those are really the colors that I go to most often, even though purple is my absolute favorite color. I just find it really easy to work with those sorts of colors. And laying down some more tissue paper because I didn't like the way that side came out. And that's the water pages. And last day 9, I believe. 7, 8, 9. Yep. This is animal print. I legitimately have no papers that have just an animal print on them, so I decided to go with animals, you know. I mean, their fur is their print, right? And I got a lot of golds and browns for this just because that main image I'm using is kind of like it's brown, really. So I'm just kind of going with that and not really very neutral. And I just really like the way that turns out. And I really like all the gold accents and the browns and stuff on this page. This is probably one of my favorite pages so far. It's really simple, but I like the way everything comes together. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's pretty cool. And then I have one other little butterfly print that I'm pasting down. Butterfly animal print. I don't know. But yeah, that's animal print for ya. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.